how's it going? And good morning, obviously, to everyone here on the East Coast, and why the hell are you guys awake on the other time zones that may or may not be, not experiencing sunlight right now? Please forgive me for the, Kermit the Frog probably sounding bullcrap I got going on. I'm pretty sure my daughter gave me something and I'm fighting that off right now, and I kind of look like ass, so I'm not going to be doing face cams right now, I don't think. Anyway, this is actually going to be a stream / upload to YouTube later for a video I started, or video series rather, I started a very long time ago where I was building a ship. And since I've had my hard drive tank on me a couple times since then, I decided I was going to do a redux, or redo, however you want to pronounce that. So, we're going to use a world that already has a ship in it, but it's already got a couple ships in it actually, and I'm going to go ahead and do it in a way that I'm just going to go over to the side a little bit and do things a little bit more fun-like. So, we'll do it that way. It seems like a smarter bet. And, there's that. So, we'll just do that. Sounds like a plan, right? Alright, so we're just gonna wait for this world to boot up, and, I will, at some point, I will leave the game, and not totally leave the game, but leave the world, and then show you guys what mods I'm currently using, and then we'll probably do a little bit of digging and find some more mods. And I'm going to try to do this a little bit different from my conventional designs, where I build a power plant first and then build the ship around it. I'm actually going to challenge myself to build what I think is enough and then put a power plant in it. I'm going to try to guess a swept back wing design. Sounds like a plan. Also, the music you're hearing is actually from my YouTube channel. I just have it playing this, that, and the other. And, yeah, so enjoy that. Like, I'm a Vocaloid person, so deal with it, nerds. Alright, so this ship, I was trying to do a test on it and it kind of flipped upside down, so we're good. And keep in mind, this is in creative mode, because I am damn sure not doing a survival mode on this. But since this actually bothers me, I'm going to flip this back over. Because this is one I'm actually seriously working on. Yeah, I'll probably fly anyway. It does not have any side thrusters or anything, and no, well, it does have side thrusters, but it doesn't have any gyros. But, all that stuff is not permanent yet. So we're gonna go way the hell over here. And I think I'm gonna have to break out a calculator. One of the calculators I use to calculate the amount of thrust, but we're gonna do a small ship design. So we're gonna build a estimation on how big. I think 25 large blocks, that's 2.5 meters. So there's that. 2.5 meters, which is like 2.5 meter. I'm breaking out a calculator real quick. 2.5 meters is 8 feet, 2.4 inches. So we're gonna go ahead and use that formula real quick. And if I get over to find my calculator button, there we go. 2.5 times 25. So it's gonna be 62.5 meters. 5 meter. So it's going to be about 206 feet. Alright, so what we're doing is building the framework for the actual dock that's going to hold the ship, what time it's being built. And the reason I'm using black here, it's actually a way to show where the exact center is. My objective here is going to be to figure out where the center of mass of the ship is actually going to sit. And with that, we'll be able to get some stuff done. Now, the most pain in the butt part about this is going to be doing where the wings are going to be. Because honestly, I usually don't build ships with very large wings because they are a total pain in the ass to do. Alright, so. Now, there's still a bug in Space Engineers that makes lighting a pain. So we're not going to use conventional lights. I've got glow blocks, and that's how we're going to do. Alright, so 25 of these blocks. That's going to be... because I'm not doing math right now. Alright, that's dead center. And the reason I did 25 and not 24 or 26, like when you're trying to get the exact center on something, you don't want the even number, because the way Space Engineers does crap, you do evens in one direction, you're going to be stuck odd the other. Excuse me. Told you guys I was sick. But since I literally have nothing better to do today, we're going to do this anyway. Alright, so I'm thinking wings are going to be out about there. And naturally, this is just a guideline. So we're going to do 8 out. And you'll notice every single one of these numbers is going to be odd. If they're going this way, it's going to be odd. If it's going this way, it's going to be even. So, it's 4. It's going to be 5. We're going to skip this one because it's copyrighted and I don't feel like dealing with that. So, yeah, screw that. Oh my. Forgot to put that on there. Yeah, let's make a ship that's lopsided right at the very beginning. It's like, yeah, that's a brilliant idea. 24. 24. Now, my estimate, this ship is going to weigh about 300,000 kilo, maybe? Okay, that looks like a pretty decent start, so... now we just gotta figure out how wide I want the front end to be. Alright. Okay, that should be big enough for the cockpit. Alright, cool. Now we just need to make a bigger work surface. Alright, and we're gonna move the center of mass down about here. Yeah, here looks pretty good. Oh, I can do it that way. Instead of using that, let's see. Do I not have that in my place? I'm actually have to pack out sooner than I thought so I can find the base. Because there's this one mod I really like, but if you put it on a large ship, your ship is going to wig the hell out, and it's hilarious. But I built an entire ship around the, it's a mod that lets you put you could build it onto a large grid and then put small blocks on it. And I used it and put pistons and crap on it, and I had this one cockpit where you'd push a button and all of your controls would come to you, like you would expect a really badass spaceship to do, and I guess it was like, I don't like it when you touch me like that, so I decided it was gonna shit with me and it was gonna blow the ship up. If it was in survival mode, it would blow up, but that ship was awesome and I wish I still had it, but when my hard drive died, apparently it died because I don't like uploading ships until they're done. And that's why I only have Blue Dash, Yamada, the Mirai, the Doran, and a couple others. And that explains why after all these years I only have a few ships up there, because there's always some damn something that kills out my damn stuff. I'm like, please stop breaking my stuff. But it is what it is. Alright, so, build. To help survive that, build with small. Okay, so, there we go. That's what I need right there. Alright, and since I did promise the mod list, I've got microtiny blocks. This one's actually kind of cool. Like, you can sneak it underneath like a cockpit or something to give your ship its whatever. That way you can have stuff hidden under it. Let's see. So that's just one of the other programmable blocks. Reactors, I don't even use them most of the time. Well, I do, but I don't use all of them. Obviously, some of these don't really work on small ships, but we'll be fine. So that's the one we really need right now, because using the connector doesn't necessarily work correctly, because I'd rather have my ship float straight, and in this case it's like, well, F you, I'm not gonna float straight. And I'm like, well, kill yourself then. It's like, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, it's like, well, then just take off and blow up in the atmosphere, ship. Also, welcome to the stream. I do not know who it is that joined, but welcome. Feel free to sound off at any time, my man, or lady. Whichever one you might be. This world takes way too long to load. Actually, some of the older ships from earlier days of Space Engineers, back before like even air tightness and planets came into play, before air in general, a lot of those ships, they take far too long to do whatever. Now, for anyone that just came in, this is actually not the ship I'm building. This is the framework for what the general shape of the ship's actual frame is going to look like, which is why there's black everywhere. Now, when I build gravity fields, I usually put a red space where the dead center of the field is, and then I build around that. So this is actually going to take up the entire length of what the ship is supposed to be shaped like, and then I'm going to add a little bit more around the edges. That way I can not be screwed up. If that sounds good, then awesome. Alright, so let's make this a little bit bigger. So we calculated up, it's about 70 meters. It's about like 68.5 meters or something like that. Like, I didn't get the full calculation down correctly, probably. 62.5 meters, I'm sorry. So it's a 205 and some change meter long ship.